Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and Disney Star Wars, they finally have the official announcement and confirmation for Star Wars Skeleton Crew. It's coming out a little bit later this year on December 3rd, and upon that, they have also revealed some new images, as well as some new plot details and overall teases for the upcoming Disney Plus show, by which, of course, we're going to be breaking it all down here in today's video, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do, though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. So you guys can already see here on your screens now, actually, these are the new images that have been revealed for Star Wars Skeleton Crew, alongside the official announcement. Not just that, but also official confirmation from Lucasfilm there as well. I had discussed it in a couple of videos ago, actually, here on the channel, into the regards of Skeleton Crew having a Lego set that was leaked, now officially revealed, actually, for an August 1st release. So kind of telling off of that, I kind of touched on it in that video. It felt like it made sense for Star Wars to want to at least put something out for Star Wars Skeleton Crew. That's not a usual thing. Well, they'll have merchandise out, especially for Lego, out for something that they haven't officially unveiled or talked about themselves, like with an official announcement or an official confirmation type scenario, essentially. So we were definitely right on that forefront, and honestly, as I have also mentioned in other videos here on the channel, in and out, of course, what it really feels like is that Star Wars Skeleton Crew's trailer is going to be arriving in the next couple of weeks on August 9th to the 11th, when Disney/Lucasfilm do their D23 event. It's essentially almost like what Marvel Studios did with Hall H at Comic-Con this past weekend, by which, if you are a Marvel fan, we have our Marvel channel linked in the description down below there as well. But they're essentially, it is where they're going to have a bunch of other announcements, like under the Disney umbrella, for all of their other IPs, such as Star Wars as a big one, Pixar, though, however, you know, all of those kind of other names, essentially, and like what we're looking forward to and anticipating with that. They're also probably, as I had mentioned, is where we're going to see the first trailer for Skeleton Crew. Honestly, I think that they would have actually put the trailer out for Skeleton Crew today if they weren't holding on to it for D23 in just a couple of weeks. Alongside this official announcement with these official images here for Star Wars Skeleton Crew, Lucasfilm also revealed the following official synopsis for the upcoming Disney Plus show, and quote, "Star Wars Skeleton Crew tells the story of 4 young kids who find themselves lost in the vastness of the galaxy, trying to find their way home." Ending that quote right there. It's a little reworded, but honestly the same thing by which that we've known about for the last couple of months, almost honestly to a year at this point, and have been talking about for Skeleton Crew here on the channel, of course. That's kind of the overall synopsis, as it's all often been described as essentially this Goonies, like the 80s movie, but for Star Wars. And based off of these images, they really weren't lying about that. Now, do also keep in mind that Skeleton Crew is geared for kids, as most Star Wars shows actually are, believe it or not. So if it doesn't feel like it's marketed towards you, and if you don't feel like you're enjoying it, maybe rethink it. Maybe it's not, you know, targeted for middle-aged men. I'm not saying that I'm a middle-aged man, I'm a 20-year-old guy, but even then, I'm really looking forward to with what Skeleton Crew is going to have to offer. I'll discuss and kind of get a little bit more defensive about Skeleton Crew in other videos here on the channel. I don't feel like that this is the video to necessarily do all of that, but you kind of go to some of the comment sections upon the different social media platforms for the official Star Wars account with this official announcement of Skeleton Crew, and you kind of see what I'm getting at. So aside from all that, Jude Law stars in the series as well as the now named character. We do now know all the character names. Jude Law's character is supposedly an ex-Force user or an ex-Jedi known as Jod Na Wood, confirming the character's full name after the partial revealed from the Lego Star Wars set a couple of weeks ago as well. The image was just too blurry to actually tell. The actor also describes the series as a joyful and full references to the original films and also in the current series. The pirate character Vane from The Mandalorian Season 3 was also briefly shown in footage from Star Wars Celebration last year of 2023, so we also know that he'll be making an appearance somewhere in the Star Wars Skeleton Crew show. So for those of you that maybe haven't caught on or maybe just don't know, Skeleton Crew is set within the Mandoverse, so in that post-Return of the Jedi era. So there is very well a possibility we could see the likes of some characters from the Ahsoka series show up there, characters from the Mandalorian show up there, characters even from the Book of Boba Fett as well, all kind of coming full circle and intermingling essentially throughout their different shows, as we kind of have been seeing, you know, with the Mandalorian and also with Book of Boba Fett does it honestly quite the best. Now, the cast also includes the child actors Ravi Kabet, who's playing the character Wim, Kirana Crater playing the character named KB, Robert Timothy playing the character of Neil, and Ryan Kira Armstrong playing the character Fern. Honestly, as a shower thought, it just amazes me that Lucasfilm and Star Wars keep up with these very unique names for a galaxy far, far away. I honestly love that, and they kind of like continue on with that. They don't just give them like typical names that you'd hear like Michael or whatever. Anyway, as I have kind of been showing throughout the video here, those official images, the reveal features new images from the series, including the first look at the alien character Neil in the full CGI getup, something that we haven't seen before. I think that some people, it's going to come as a criticism, honestly, you know, it's inevitable kind of complaint of that, oh, it's a full CGI character instead of makeup and a puppet, essentially. Honestly, I see past that. Look what they did with Yoda in the prequels, and it works perfectly. So seeing Neil as like a full CGI character, honestly, same thing for the prequels with Jar Jar Binks, also Yoda, of course, as I had mentioned, but the character of Neil being a full CGI character, honestly, is something I find very unique and very cool, because it's just something we haven't really seen, I think, in the recent Star Wars, underneath the Disney umbrella, except for Maz Kanata within the sequel trilogy. Jude Law is high in praise of his young co-stars and actors, calling them great fun and incredibly professional and talented. The series has a strong theme of overcoming fears and working together with the characters in a constant state of confusion and jeopardy throughout their adventure and throughout this show here as well. The showrunner, speaking of which, John Watts, has talked about the bond that Jude Law has had with the kids on set, becoming a mentor figure to the young actors as much as his character is to the characters, you know, in universe and in the narrative overall, which I think is so special and very unique and something I really like, you know, really love to see. A big element in the series is the hover bikes as well. That's also shown in these official images, a classic element of the Star Wars franchise since the Force Chase and Return of the Jedi. This is like quite a highlight for the actors as well. The bikes were a practical build as well. So for those that also kind of want to come back to that, want to complain about an all CGI character in the series, there's plenty of practical effects that are also used in the show. The practical effects of these speeder bikes, though, however, are set up on rails that could move back and forth with the actors on them. This was a very immersive, thing, and sometimes a little distracting for the actors as well, but it's all in good fun. Showrunner John Watts spoke on this and how the kids kind of reacted to that, and quote, "In reality, it looks completely insane, and for the kids, the main direction was stop smiling because they were having so much fun during the takes." I mean, that quote right there. I myself am very pumped up for Skeleton Crew. I'm super hyped that they have finally given us an official announcement and confirmation for its premiere date on Disney Plus, December 3rd. And finally, really looking forward to it. We thought it was going to come out last year in the last holiday season, because that's kind of what other rumors were saying, never came around. So finally seeing it this year is super, super exciting, and I can't wait for it. Of course, there's tons of other things to keep you guys updated with here on the channel, of by which, as we always do with all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.